Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our guide for complete beginners here. And, we're doing really nicely. We have a good amount of odd jobbers, we have some free housing available. We're working on a huge grain farm to just kind of build up our food supply. We have 38 spare furniture because we have a, massive second carpenter that we built. And what I want to focus on this time is building a structure that we actually got a long time ago that we kind of haven't gotten around to because I was demonstrating some other things, and that is the laboratory. So what we want to do is go over to administration in the government tab, and you'll see that there's a laboratory right here. Now the laboratory allows scientists to gain knowledge which you can spend on technology, and we'll look at the tech tree and see what we can actually buy. But knowledge works interestingly in this game because each scientist contributes to your knowledge. So, you're earning knowledge points, but it's not like in many games where you do research and you just need a certain number of points and you buy it and you move on. You have to keep the scientist active to maintain a level of knowledge, or you will actually fall back down and can lose technologies if you're not producing enough knowledge or maintaining it. So these workers can't just do one thing and then move on to another or be turned off. They need to always be, researching. So with the laboratory, actually, let me bounce out of it for just one moment and go to the workforce and go to priority. I'm going to show you, among our population, humans, okay, if we go into the government tab, you can see humans love being in the laboratory, and they have 3 hammers, whereas Dondorians, no likey, and Crotonians also no likey. So humans thrive in the laboratory and are good at it, reasonably good at it. So that's who we want to put there. So I think it's, worth saying, okay, we have this house right here that is humans, and then we have this is humans, and then we have a couple of Dondorian structures that we've built. We want to build our lab near the humans so that they have a short distance to travel to get to their work, and we want to build the lab out of materials that the humans like, which is stone. So you kind of want to start paying attention to who's going to do what labor and where they live. Now, the Crotonians, I built them down here just to kind of demonstrate, but really we should probably start making sure that they are built by the farm because that's their job. However, not just close to their occupation, you also want to be near town services like the laboratory and market and food stall and things. And as you get better at the game and as you continue to grow, you'll start to build little pockets, little communities that are self-sufficient, like they have maybe, a good smattering of these services close by, then they've got their jobs close by, and you can expand out to make almost suburbs. So I'm going to go to government, and we're going to go back here and build the lab. And I'm going to just be fine with putting it right up here by the humans. I don't want to put it too close to here because I want to keep building houses around the center to give everyone access to these things. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make the lab fairly large. However, remember, it's not always easy to make it enormous because you will run the risk of having it collapse. So that's, not what we want. So I'm going to shave off a good section of this like that. Oh, that is not shave off. That is shave on, which I don't think is even a thing, but there we go. And I'm going to add this. How much more can I add before? Okay, that was it right there. So let's just take off this last row. There we go. And we're going to make sure that it is stone. That's correct. And you need stations at the laboratory. So each station that you build allows you to put more workers. And it even tells you how many knowledge that you will generate. So we can put another station and another station. And you just kind of want to make sure that you could put these. People have to have room to get around the desk. So, they need to have some space for that. You can put it kind of here, and then maybe one more here. There you go. Fun little wild building. I'm putting a door down here and a door over here. Now, it's going to take 66 stone for the exterior. It does take furniture, so that's why we were saving up furniture to build our lab, and then 36 wood, and we're going to say go for it. And I'm going to kind of go ahead and just copy this road, and we can build a nice little road. We don't need to actually build a road along this side just yet because there's no doorway over there. So this will be fine. And let's just let them go. They want more, more Kryptonians can move in. I'll take them, sure. Remember, Kryptonians are just going to help with our farming and do our food for us, basically. You can go just one population, but this is kind of showing off why having a few different types is useful. Dondorians are better warriors. They're better at mining and crafting with metal, generally. Humans are pretty good at everything, but they really like to do laboratory work, so we're going to have them doing that. Now, I have a speaker, and you could see like the area that's hit by the speaker in the teal here. So it's a good range. I mean, it's doing just fine. But this speaker is at intense workload. Like they're having to spread the news all day long. We don't really need another one right now. And what we'd want is to go into entertainment and build like a stage or something, but that requires technology. How is our well doing? It's not actually... You can see now that the well is not really providing as much service as I'd like. You see how its load is 75%? And that means like we're kind of getting close to it. It's a small well. So I might want to just build another one. Put it right down here. And copy some road. And just give people a road that goes right to it. There. Laboratory. Oh. Okay, so this is not doing well. And the reason is because its load is too high. We need another one. This is too small. So I will just... I'm actually just going to shift-click it just to make a duplicate of it. Put another one in. Now, we could build one over here, by the humans and the Dondorians if we wanted to. And I think that's fine. Just start to kind of branch out. Just like that. And I'll put a road that kind of goes right along here. And even one that goes along the back end, that's fine. So I have a lot of jobs going right now. It's going to take everybody a second to get to all of this, but that's okay. I can bring in some more Kryptonians, more odd jobbers, that's fine. Really what I want to bring in are more humans, but we're going to need to make them happy to do that. A lot more Kryptonians. Just brought in a couple more. I have so many projects going that I'm okay with, obviously, just bringing in more and more. And they built this second laboratory really quickly. And you'll start to see over time, we have a hit because we keep recruiting, but now the service bar for this laboratory is filling up. And this laboratory, these are auto-employed, so hopefully... wait a minute, let me check my janitor situation. Oh, okay, yeah. I think another problem going on here is some of my buildings might be we might need some more janitors. So I'm going to actually just click on the janitor building, and we're going to redo this. I'm going to just make it a little larger. Let's make sure we're on wood. That's fine. And we're going to just kind of extend it so that it's maybe something like this. And this will allow 5 janitors, and it will be 100% efficient. I don't need to add anything else. Just lets me get more. Oh, must be connected. Oh, right. Here, sorry. There. Now I need to add a new workstation because I destroyed the workstation. There we go. And do it. So we won't have janitors for a moment because they're going to build this, but we need to make sure we have more janitors happening. Alright, our food has gone up a little bit. And let's see here, how are we doing? They're working on the world's largest project. I'm not going to pull in any more Kryptonians right now. I'm just going to kind of calm down. We're okay. I could build another altar. You know, if you look at humans, they might want a Schmalerism. Yeah, they would like that. About Dondorians. No, they love Arthurism, which we have, so they're okay. But, yeah, Schmaler is okay. We could do that. So let's go over here and just go to religion and just throw in a shrine to Schmalor, you know, over here. So both the food stall and the market are plenty big enough. You can always just mouse over. You see the workload here and then just the load of the supplies that are there. How much people can get here, you know. So everything is firing off fine. I don't need to expand these. These are plenty. The load is high. The load is high. Hopefully, life is getting better for everyone. Now, the humans, they're starting to get happier. I could click on them. You see the blue bars, access going up, service going up. They're not happy with their occupation. And we're going to switch that as soon as we get laboratory, and we should be able to start getting humans much easier. I do want to check, can we build... Here, let me see this. Yes, okay. Also, we could build a Kryptonian breeder, and we will. Now, the Kryptonian breeder does need fabric to make, so we can't actually build this yet because we need fabric for the beds, but let me just talk about what this is. So under procreation, once you get a certain number of the population, for example, for this, you just need to have more than 20. We can now build the Kryptonian breeder. And what the breeder does is it makes it so you are no longer dependent on only immigration for growing your populations. You basically just make like a nursery, and it starts spitting out Kryptonian babies that grow up into members of your community. It does require vegetables to run, and you could see to build it, we need furniture, we need fabric, and we need wood. It also takes employees, and everybody, you can see how good people are at working at this place. You know, they're okay at it. But to get fabric, we need to basically turn our cotton into that. So we would need to go to refining, and we need a weaver. But again, that is something that we'd have to research, so that's why we need our laboratory going. I'm going to speed everything up. They're throwing in the Schmalerism. There it goes. Oh, wait, let me pause it. Laboratory's done. Whenever you see a huge hit to your workforce, like all of your odd jobbers disappeared, I will now bring in... Oh my gosh, I could bring in the Dondorian. Perfect. I'll bring in two Cretonians as well. Just double-clicking to bring in whoever's available. I'm really, really looking for Dondorians and humans. Now, at this point, it's... we can click on the laboratory, and then you can say, like, well, who is working at the laboratory here? And you can show the employees. Oh, not priority, sorry. Oh, there's a button to reveal this. No. There we go. Sorry, I was like looking everywhere for the button. It's inspect. So you could see that inside this, it's all Cretonians that are working there. So I don't want that. I want humans to work there. So how do I change that? Well, I'm going to go to the hammer, the workforce tab. I'm going to go to priority. And I'm just going to go to laboratory right here, and I'm going to click on humans. And I'm going to just raise their priority all the way to the top to work here. And then for Cretonians, I'm going to lower their priority to work here. Now, you can do things more dramatically, like you can just turn laboratories off of Cretonians if you want. But now you can see that all of my humans are working as carpenters at the moment. And they're good at it, but they don't like it. So I'm going to kind of lower their priority a bit, like this. And then I'm just going to keep... Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to give it some time, unpause the game... And eventually the employment should shake out or change. If it doesn't, I have some choices for how I do this, basically. So I can go here and, I could just turn everybody off right now. So it'll take a second for everybody to get kicked out. And now everybody's gone. I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to, go all the way up and have it redistribute. And hopefully humans come in. It doesn't always work the way that you want. And if the humans are already doing a job, they might just not be free to do this job. No, it's all Cretonians. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to do it this way. I really don't want to do it this way, but I'm going to set humans to based on fulfillment. Just do your jobs based on fulfillment. I'm just going to click this, and I'm going to tell the Cretonians to do jobs based on fulfillment as well. Well, no. I'm just going to turn Cretonians off of laboratory. And they should eventually leave. It might take a second. But I want humans in here. Okay. There we go. We've got some Dondorians and we've got some humans in there. I don't really want Dondorians doing this. So it's going to take us a second. We'll get there. Okay, so let's see, who do we have in here? I have 3 humans and some Cretonians. So the reason it's difficult is because we don't have a ton of odd jobbers. I'll bring in another Cretonian. Now the janitors is still not done. Okay. There we go. And we don't have enough odd jobbers right now to get this going. But now before we were maxed at 1 janitor. Now this can go up to 5. Now it's on auto labor, so they only need 1, but if they need more, then they'll bring them in. All right, I have a free house for humans, and I have a free house for Dondorians. I'm going to just pause the game. I'm going to control click, and we do have roads built all the way around it. It's covered by snow. Okay. And now we have a second well. Service has gone up, at least for the second well. All right. All right. I'm just going to continue bringing in Cretonians. There we go. So we have now, at 75 population, unlocked the Prontics. And this allows us to build the training ground, the stockade, and the slaver. So the training ground is a way for us to basically turn recruits into soldiers and get a military going. The stockade is a place where you can put people in jail, either people who you capture or people who break the law. Now, I'm not going to focus on that at the moment. I'm just going to continue trying to develop our laboratory situation, and now we're bringing in knowledge. You can see right here in this little box in the upper right of the UI, there's my money, my denarii. I have 0. I have 58 technology or knowledge, and I could click on this to open this window and then go right here to the beaker icon for the technology, and this is our tech trees. And we can unlock any of these techs, like for example this one only costs 50, so we could get refined tastes if we wanted to. But generally you want to start at the top. And the ones that I want to get, okay, here is, for example, the weaver. If we wanted to make it a breeder, you really want to get the bakery upgrade. But in order to upgrade your bakeries, you need metal. So you need a charcoaler and you need metal smelter to be able to make charcoal and then take ore and smelt it into metal. And you need that for a lot of our upgrades. Now, another thing I want to get is entertainment, so we can unlock a stage. Proper burial allows you to build graveyards, is very, very good for helping people out. If you go to carpentry basics and you go to makeshift weapons, you can have people just make weapons without metal. Very nice. We can do pottery to turn clay into pottery, and then masonry allows us to make cut blocks. So there's a lot of good upgrades that we might want to get, but I'm going to be focusing on metal so that I can start upgrading my bakery, because the bakery upgrade is, if you click on the bakery right here and you go to upgrade it, you'll see that it requires Tech Bakery Refined, which we just looked at, and then it requires 26 metal, but it boosts by plus 0.50. And what does that mean? That means it's a 50% boost in how much bread you bake at the bakery, which is enormous, right? So we really want to get that going. Well, I could bring in another Dondorian. I will. Great. Now, I mean, we're talking about metal. We're bringing in Dondorians, right? While that's happening, we might want... I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to zoom out. Right above us, right here, you could see there's some ore. I'm going to hold right-click to display it. I'll get in closer, and then you can see right here, there's ore deposits at 21%. Now, these aren't great ore deposits, unfortunately. You really want to be digging into the mountain for really good ore deposits, but they are ore deposits nonetheless. So we have ore right here that we can get. This is... there's some coal over here if we want. And, you know, we could use that instead of the charcoaler, but I think we want it. There's clay right here. So another thing that we could start doing is up here, where we have all this ore, is we could start working on extracting the ore. So you can go here into the work tab and go to mines, and we could build, for example, an ore mine. And an ore mine would be built up here. And this is be something where our Dondorians would work at this. Now, the Dondorians are down here, so it's not super close, but we can start it there, and then they can have a little bit of a hike up there, and eventually we can build living quarters for Dondorians and move them up there, and make all of these stone houses just for our humans, and to live by the laboratories. So that's certainly a project that we want to get moving, but we need more population to do that. So let's see, how are we doing on our livestock? It's okay. We have 12 out of 17 animals. We could use some more. Hopefully they'll start breeding. And we have down here our hunter, which is bringing in some food for us. And did we finish the woodcutter? We did. So this woodcutter right here is bringing in 20 wood, which is really, really nice. If you actually mouse over wood, you can see that we have to use 10 wood for the bakeries and 40 wood for the carpenters, so we're at net minus 31, but that's not that bad. We have so much stored that it doesn't matter, but this is just a nice little boost of lumber for us. I'm going to speed this up. I don't want to build the mine right now because I want everybody who's available to finish this particular job we've got right here. I want this field online. I think I need some more living space for Cretonians. So I'm just going to shift-click, control-click this house. And actually, I could just do it like this. Here you go. Here you go. And then I'm going to control-click this. Build the road. Build the road. Go. I need more Cretonians to maintain everything here. I'm going to kick out some woodcutters. I really don't need this much. I'm just going to roll that back a bit, make some more odd jobbers. Food is up and down. Now, I'm just going to pause it and talk about this. If I look at this, you can see that my happiness and loyalty are very, very good for humans. Overall, they're also very, very good. Now, I do have a lot of stone and a lot of wood, so something you can do if you want, just to boost up happiness slightly, is you can go into, by clicking on the plebeians or the plebeians tab, you can go to the all button at the very top, selecting everybody, and then click on the access tab, and then down here, we can allow them to have one piece of wood and one piece of stone. Just click it so there's just one bar filled up. Click plus once on each of these things. And what this does is it allows the people to come take stone and wood and then put it in their house to decorate. So if you mouse over wood, for example, you could see the faces like Cretonians, Dondorians, and humans will all take this wood and, make their house a little nicer and give them a boost to happiness. Same thing with stone. Now, this is just only Dondorians of our group will use stone inside the house. If you have other things, you can use that. I do not want to give them furniture right now because I'm going to need so much furniture and it will just destroy my furniture supply. But I feel like I have enough of these things. Now, if you notice that your wood and stone can't keep up, just turn this off. But for now, we'll just let them do this. And you'll actually see it on the visually. They'll start to change the interior of their houses with this stuff. They'll build you'll see some more furniture like pop up in their house and things like that as they bring in these things. And then we'll make them happy. Oh, I gotta pause it. I got a human who wants to move in. Oh my goodness. Get him in there. Yes. All right, we're at 150 knowledge. I want a little bit more. Okay, what is this? This is rock. Okay. So they're almost done with this. It is spring, so I'd love it if they could finish this before the end of the season, so that they can plant that up. I am, no, I'll let them finish that first. I'm not going to start a new project until they finish this. Mm-hmm. And it's almost cleared. They need 51 grain to finish it, which they're not going to get until they harvest, probably. We don't have, like, grain just lying around, unfortunately. But that's okay. Alright, we're into spring. Okay. Interesting. I had the wrong thing selected, so they let these trees that I built be inside the house and kind of messed them up. Now, this person, Jackster the Sixth, is requesting all of this stuff. If I give it to them, they will really like it. They will hate it if I don't. I am not going to give them my stuff. This is too much stuff. It's like all of my wood. No thank you. Now you can mouse over this to see this, and they're not going to raid us. We're not in danger of being raided, so we don't have to worry. They don't like that, though. Alright, so they've cleared this. They just can't finish it because they don't have any grain. So now it's time to start some other projects. Here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to go into logistics, and I'm going to build a warehouse right here. And we're just going to build a pretty small warehouse, actually. Right there, that's fine. With some crates. Right there. Right there. And we'll put in some doors right here and right here. Boom. This warehouse is just going to be a store grain. So the farmers can take off the grain, put it in here, and the bakers can get grain from here. Just starting to be more specialized with how we do our warehouse work for certain industries. Perfect. All right. So we have built a laboratory. We have 200, and we could actually get we could get either of these right now. So I'm going to actually pick up a weaver first, though, because this will allow me to build the breeder. So I'm going to click on this, and it says, do you wish to allocate 120 knowledge and unlock the weaver? And I say yes. And I have 86 available, which I'm going to save because I want to get the stage unlocked as well. Okay. And they're working on this warehouse. And I'm going to pause it. I now have enough knowledge to go down here. I'm going to unlock entertainment of the stage. Just click on it. Got it. And now I can actually go back here and we can build, under entertainment, we can build a stage. And everybody gets fulfillment from this. Everybody loves this. So we're going to put it right here next to the bathroom, just like so by the market. This will be a big boost. Bring in an extra Catonian. We need some more hands on deck. And this warehouse is done. I'm going to pause it. and we will just auto-employ it. And this is going to be grain only. So I'm just going to say every single crate is grain or bread, like this. So they're all allocated. And then I'm going to go back to our main warehouse in here, and we're going to turn this off of grain and open up some crates for other things. Ore, coal, fabric. Perfect. Okay. All right, great. So we've spent some technology. We're building a stage right here. I'll show you this when it gets done, and it is done. We just need some actors, and look at this. They are putting on a play. And you'll see people will come just, yep, they're already here. No, that's, never mind. That's just some rocks, I think. People will come and just watch this and hang out and be thrilled that this is here. Everybody is going to be happy about this, and we need to bring in some more people. Our food is running low because our production is under consumption, but that's because we have no grain, because we need to pluck it off when we're done. So we're going to need to do a little hunting probably to continue to stabilize until we can get this other grain field going. Everybody, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. We built our laboratory. We, built another bathroom, built another altar, got some research done, got the stage. We're going to build an ore pit. We're going to get a weaver going. And we're cooking with gas. I will check you in the next episode. Take care.